Hey, welcome to Off the Wall. I'm your host, Presto the Magnificent, but you can call me Preston. Also joining us is the other people who didn't upload for most of the summer, the Gamer Girls.
Hey, I'm the real Maddie. What's going on?
Hello from the Maddie Beth. That's the fake Maddie.
Reggie Beth.
We've established this.
And today we're talking about Pokemon, and presentations. So join us on this episode of Off the Wall. Alright, so before we hop into the show, we need to give the Gamer Girls a second to promote their content. So what do you guys do? Because I have no idea.
Oh, well, you see, we do this thing called podcasting. It's crazy, I know. I know, right?
What's that?
So we did not upload most of the summer because our lives got a little hectic. But we're back.
Feel that?
And better than ever. We recently did a react video to the Pokemon Presents, which coincidentally we'll be discussing today. But so you can go check that out on our reaction channel, the Gamer Girls Maddie and Maddie, and then also the Gamer Girl podcast, wherever you find your podcasts, as well as YouTube. And then I have my own channel, Maddie Beth 6, and Maddie does her own thing on Purple Riolu, which she has streamed a couple times recently. So, and they're pretty crazy.
Yep, and I keep missing them. Ridiculous. Anything else from you, Maddie?
I think Beth just about covered it all. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, go check them out on everything they do. Make great content. I listen to their episodes the day that they come out usually, because have no life. So there we go. And we're gonna hop into what we've been up to recently and what we've been playing. By the way, I should have said this earlier. Tyler will be here at some point in the episode. He just had to do something, so he couldn't be here at the start because scheduling is hard. Especially today, we're all in different time zones. I'm over in PST, and then Tyler's in MST. We got Madison in CST, and then Beth is in EST.
I mean,
so it
technically we're still in daylight time, but we don't talk about that. Weird American things.
American things for sure. We have listeners in Europe, so we can't say Thanksgiving is a worldwide holiday.
Very
anymore.
sad.
Sadly.
They could just celebrate with us.
Yeah, just join on the Thanksgiving of the American colonists.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah.
The food.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna jump into what I've been playing over the last week or two. I've been playing a lot of Pikmin 4. I'm 100%ing each area before I move on to the next one. So I'm on the third area after 100%ing the first two. And it's very fun. It's a really good game. We're going to talk about that with Flight C on episode 38, so keep an eye out for that. Cuphead. I was given Cuphead by Octoboy, aka Logan 2, for my birthday, and is also a good game. It's a very hard game. I beat 3 levels, and 2 of them were bosses. It's hard, it's fun, it's good. And then I did Splatoon Octo Expansion, which is Splatoon Octo Expansion. Trying to beat the whole thing. Once I beat the whole thing, I'll buy Splatoon 3. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I just played Mario Kart online and with friends because Mario Kart good. I played a bit with Third Strongest Mole, aka Sam from Retrologic.
Nice.
I did that. I beat WarioWare on the GBA. Great game. Doesn't feel like a GBA game. It feels like it could come out today and would still be great. And then I played a little bit of Kirby Tilt and Tumble to see how the motion controls worked, and they work amazingly on Switch. I highly recommend that too. There you go. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. So I have been playing a fair amount of games. I did Mario Well, I recently played my 2DS XL a bunch lately. But I did Mario Party DS. Very fun. I'm so glad I played it. It's adorable. Totally recommend.
I want to play that game.
I played a little bit of Mario Kart DS. I had to get used to not having drift boost. I didn't realize that wasn't a
and
thing until the Wii.
There's also no ramp boosts in that game, which is really weird. Like, you can't trick off ramps.
Yeah, sometimes I forget the DS came out before the Wii. But
yeah. Good game though.
Yeah, it is a good game.
Have you done the single player, like there's a single player mode in that game, like challenges you have to do or something?
I did a couple of those. It was fun. The only problem is in order to unlock the next level, the next set of stages is you have to get like 100% on all of the other stages, or at least from my experience it seems that way, which is kind of annoying. Also I played very unpopular opinion, but one of the, if not the greatest Mario Party to ever exist, Mario Party 9. I had a lot of fun playing that.
Okay, Mario Kart 9 isn't that bad. I played a game of it, and it was pretty fun. Mm-hmm. It's no Mario Party 8, but it was okay.
The mini games redeem it, I think. But
so Mario Party 9 was my first game, and everyone gets all up in arms about the fact that you're all traveling together. That was my first game, so when I moved to everyone being separate, it seemed really off to me. But
I just don't know why they changed the format for 9 and 10.
I think Mario Party 8, which is the one I started with, it's far superior. Because
yes, I agree completely.
Because yes, everyone it's like a real board game when everyone is separate, and each board was very unique in the way that it was played.
The Mario Party 8 boards are so good. You have the Shy Guy Beach one, and then there's the Donkey Kong train.
Yeah.
And the Bowser has a spaceship level that's like Galaxy. It's really cool.
There's two Koopa's Tycoon Town is like Monopoly but better.
Koopa's Tycoon Town is so good.
Yes.
Love that course so much.
So I think that's the problem with the cart thing, is then all the boards kind of just end up feeling the same.
Yeah. And it's linear, and there's not really any choices.
Well, yeah. But I also did. I did not do the Splatfest. So that's why Fame lost, guys.
I also didn't do the Splatfest, and that's also why Fame did. Because Team Fame, obviously.
I worked hard for Team Fame, and you guys let me down.
I'm sorry, okay?
I don't even own Splatoon 3. I tried to get onto it on Splatoon 2, but for some reason they only let me do the Octo expansion.
Well, you still let me down on Team Fame. You can't be Team Fame then. Just kidding.
But Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon Sleep a lot too, so that's fun. Highly recommend. Great game.
How many hours you got?
That is a great question. I can actually check.
Is the campaign too long? 40 hours? I don't know.
I think it's probably longer than that. I might.
How long did it take you to hit credits?
You see, I have not hit credits yet, sadly. I've heard it takes
the credits has the new Ed Sheeran song in it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it has.
I've heard it takes 2,920 hours to roll credits.
Oh.
That's doing 8 hours a day for every day of the year.
That makes sense.
Yes. Okay, I have my playtime. Oh wait, no, that's the average playtime this week. Where's my playtime?
What's your average playtime for this week?
Average playtime for for every day, it's 7 hours and 3 minutes.
A day?
A day.
Wow.
That means just this week you're at like 49 hours.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh,
Look at that.
I can look at various weeks. Oh, here we go. In the past, ever since starting, I have 197 hours and 13 minutes of playtime.
That's more hours than I have in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah. You see,
only
this
have
game is
170 in
very
that game.
fun.
It must be really addicting, that gameplay loop.
Yeah. Gotta roll those credits.
Yeah, Pokemon Sleep, Game
Yeah.
of the Year 2023,
100%.
for sure.
Serious question though, does it have like the Pokemon from all the regions, or how does that work?
There aren't all the Pokemon from all the regions. It actually has a very limited casts right now. And you only unlock certain Pokemon with certain depending on how you sleep or how you play. Because you have slumbering, dozing, and snoozing. So like light sleep, medium sleep, and heavy sleep. But
Glad you're enjoying being spied on.
It's kind of like Pokemon Snap in that sense, where it has a limited cast, but I think it's
Anything
fun.
else you've been playing? Anything else you've been playing?
Nope.
Okay.
That's it.
So, I kind of went into most of what I've been playing recently, in the
Give a quick rundown
of our podcast. But like, so I guess a brief summary of that would be, on stream, I played a little bit of the Pikmin games, 1, 2, and the demo for 4. So I did that. Played some Mario Kart. Probably the second best Mario Party, I would say, is Super Mario Party. Or not Super.
I was like, what?
No, not Super.
Super Mario Party is the second best Mario Party game.
Do not clip that. Mario Party Superstars, the other one on the Switch, I think I can confidently say might be. Actually, I think I like Mario Party DS more. Third best. Really fun.
Okay.
So, Mario Party Superstars, played a little bit of Smash, yeah. And then since then, the past few days, I just did a stream yesterday. So to set up for that stream, I started Pokemon Scarlet and got through all the tutorial stuff, which took a couple hours, and it was kind of a painful experience. But I got there to where you can finally traverse the world, do whatever you want. I had the stream idea. I got Novel AI, and I was like, I want to do a Nuzlocke, but I want to somehow incorporate the AI. I don't know how this would happen, but I was just like, I'm just gonna try anyway, see what happens. So I streamed yesterday night, and that was an interesting experience. Kind of a mess. Didn't really know what we were doing, but that's okay. Technically lost multiple times, and then turned it into a Wonderlock, and then just kind of did whatever I wanted. Very loosely following vague things from the AI. I do have, I felt like that was kind of my testing grounds for that. I do want to do another stream with that. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is have chat tell me what to put into the AI, and it could be as a punishment to make the run harder or anything like that. Maybe have like a timer, like every 10 minutes chat can tell me something to put into the AI that's
a good idea.
I have to do. So that's my current idea for that. Besides that, earlier today I just started the Pokemon TCG game on the Game Boy. Since it's on in SO. I wanted to play longer. I only just got into like the tutorial battle basically. Because other stuff came up, so I had to stop. But I wanted to start it to see if it still lived up to the first time I played it years ago. I really love that game. And it still does. I'm impressed that they can make the whole TCG game like work on the tiny screen
I still need to play that.
and have all the parts to the game. It's really impressive. And really the Pokemon TCG just works perfectly as an RPG. All the parts to it. It's a fun card game.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to continuing that. So that's it.
I need to play that.
Yeah.
I forgot to keep a running counter of our Spotify 5-star reviews, but we said the number last time. So if I say the number this time and you go back to last episode, you'll see if it went up or if it stayed the same. So our Spotify 5-star reviews are currently at 32. We're at a 4.9 rating on Spotify. Come on, just a few more reviews and we'll get it back to a 5. And then Apple Podcasts, we're sitting at a beautiful 10 ratings at a 4.6. We have a review from Preston is Gay. This podcast is good. Highly recommend. Preston is my favorite stepdaddy. So I'm just not going to even acknowledge that whatsoever.
Appreciate the 5
5-star
stars
review.
And yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a review.
Won't complain. And the reason that we don't have 5 stars on like a full 5.0 on either of those platforms is our Patreon, Akari, who left us a 1-star review on both platforms. So we want to shout out her. And hey, if you want to join the Patreon, starts as low as $1 a month, or you can pay $5, or if you want, you can pay us $60, and we'll play whatever games you want us to.
Or don't put your money towards this podcast and put your money towards our podcast and our Patreon.
Wow. Just threw you guys under the bus. Hey, we do have majority. This is basically the Gamer Girl podcast.
Yeah, until Tyler comes to save you.
Tyler, please, I need help. Speaking of needing help, let's move on to the Waluigi news. Because we haven't had like barely any news since our last episode, so Nintendo needs some help at getting better news, obviously. I'm going to pull up the Waluigi news real quick like a professional person would. Since our last episode, they added The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons to the Game Boy Online. I haven't had a chance to play either of these. Have you two?
No.
Sadly, not yet. Hopefully soon.
Fortunate. Anyway, moving on. They announced the Splatfest of Money, Fame, and Love. Team Fame, because I literally run a podcast and a YouTube channel. That's kind of the thing that I want. Gotta love love, but if I'm being realistic with myself, it's gotta be Fame. We got a trailer for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope's DLC 3 Rayman in the Phantom Show, and it looks really good. I still need to buy the game. I'm waiting for it to go on sale for $5. That's how I bought the first one.
Eventually.
From August 4th to August 10th, you can get Dragon Ball FighterZ for no additional cost. So, you time travelers, get on that.
I didn't even bother.
Neither did I. Pokemon Presents, which we'll talk about later. That's everything that I have in the Waluigi news. I'm gonna double check. I don't think I missed anything, but I'm pretty sure, the news needs our help. We need to help Nintendo get some better news.
Did you mention the new Zelda icons? The Tears of the Kingdom Zelda icons?
Well, that's not really news. What is news is
I
that
mean, if you're a Tears of
Cyberpunk
the
is coming out
Kingdom.
very soon. Go get that game. It looks really good.
If you need
Okay.
something to talk about, there's always the Switch 2 Pro Deluxe, etc.
Woo.
Switch to Pro Deluxe U, new funky mode, Wii, plus extra gigantic new XL mode, advance.
I
Super.
Pro.
Yeah. iPro Super X OLED.
X, Twitter's in the new Switch?
Oh no!
The company formerly known as Twitter.
Alright, so yeah, that's all of our news for today.
Very
Which
sad.
means we get to move on to the next thing, which is... Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, let's move on to Tyler's Tour Corner. Tyler is not here, so it's just Tour Corner. I don't think any of us have Tour, so it's just Corner. Nobody wants to talk about a corner. Let's move on to the community questions.
Wait. Okay.
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
$90.
We've got a few questions from our community. If you want to ask us a question, you can join at discord.com/app and click the link in the description below of this episode. This episode isn't on discord.com. Make an account on discord.com/app.
Yeah.
Or just download the app. And then go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts and click the link in the description of this episode to join our Discord. And you can ask us whatever questions you want. If we get 100 people on our Discord, guess what happens? I'm playing through all of Hollow Knight to 112%, which I very much don't want to do. And if we get 150, we're doing 4-player Champions Road.
Oh.
That'll go well.
Yikes.
Ooh.
So join the Discord if you want everybody to suffer. Our first question is from Monkey Thunder, and he asks, which Kirby game on the Switch is best? My answer to this is probably controversial, so
my
I'll let y'all go
answer
first.
might also be controversial because it's the only Kirby game I've played on the Switch and own on the Switch. Well, no, I guess I did play the game with Maddie, but there's only one Kirby game I've played on the Switch, and I really like it, and I think it's amazing, and it's called Kirby's Dream Buffet. I really like it, okay? It's a really solid game.
No, that game is actually really good. That game is really good. If that's the only Kirby game you played on the Switch, you're lucky. It wasn't the free-to-play one.
Oh, well, I have done the free-to-play.
That's what you were gonna
I
say.
do own the free-to-play one, I guess, too. But the only game I bought, and technically what you could argue it was a gift from someone since I won a gift card and then used the gift card because it was $15 to buy Kirby's Dream Buffet. So, but anyways.
Was that from the hell? I don't remember. Anyway. Okay, that is an answer to this question. I am going to answer this question now because I think I have a great answer. It's not Kirby and the Forgotten Land, even though I love that game to death. It is not the best Kirby game because if you want a game that represents all that Kirby is, while also being literally the best 2D Kirby game, play Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. No, I don't own the game, but I've seen gameplay of it, and I played through the first game twice. That game is so good. Highly recommended. But I love basically every Kirby game on Switch.
Yeah, I was actually I don't own Return to Dreamland Deluxe either, and I was going to say Return to Dreamland Deluxe because I have played Forgotten Land.
And you should not Forgotten Land. I was gonna say she has played Return to Dreamland, and you should totally check out that stream if you want to see Maddie suffer.
Maddie suffering at 6 frames per
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Great stream.
I played Forgotten Land on the Switch, but then I went back and played Return to Dreamland, which I did play it a long time ago, so it wasn't my first time, but I don't know if it's really a better game, but I like the platforming, and I like Kirby in 2D, I guess. I don't know. Forgotten Land's great, but I really love Return to Dreamland. So
we have a consensus. We have a consensus.
yeah.
We're good. We're good. We're golden. Thank you for the question. Our next question. This is a question that has plagued philosophers and mathematicians since the dawn of the universe. From Flame Longneck, what is 1 plus 1?
Yes.
The square root of 4.
1 plus 1
Yes.
is yes.
Yes.
Don't you know this?
1 plus 1 is the square root of the square root of 16.
That is accurate, technically.
Yeah.
I think the answer is obvious. 1 plus 1 equals 11. We can move on to our next question. From Ember Aqua, Pokemon Smile or Pokemon Sleep? Which one is better? I've only played one of them, so I'm going
I've
Smile.
only played one of them, so okay.
That's
I just
not
lied.
true.
I have played Smile. Smile was fun because it was chaotic. Because Maddie and I were fighting over, because I had done it on Maddie's phone, and it was fun and chaotic, but I don't know. Pokemon Sleep, you heard me. I have like 197 hours. I clearly care about that game more.
You don't brush your teeth for 7 hours a
Sadly,
day?
I do not.
Yeah, the
really
playtime
sad.
potential in Pokemon Sleep is just so much more. So from from that perspective, it's a better investment. But
Sounds to me like you haven't you haven't brushed your teeth enough. When was the last time you brushed your teeth, huh?
No comment.
12 hours ago.
Tyler, when was the last time you brushed your teeth?
What?
That is the best
When was the last time you
intro
brushed your teeth?
ever.
Hi, I'm Tyler the LOL boy, but you can call me Tyler. And
And
the last time I brushed my teeth was this morning.
I can't breathe.
Good job. Good job.
Where are we at in the episode?
We got the question from Ember Aqua asking Pokemon Smile or Pokemon Sleep.
Why are we talking about brushing teeth?
Because Pokemon Smile.
Oh my gosh.
Please stop. You're not funny.
Okay. Also, since you weren't here, Tyler, all that we had was a corner. We didn't have you, and we didn't have a tour.
We didn't have the tour.
So we just had a
Oh,
corner.
It was just a 90-degree angle.
You just had the corner.
Yep.
That sounds pretty
If you
lame.
want to hop back to that really quick, do you have anything for Tyler's Store Corner?
I think Madrid. The Madrid track was leaked, so it's official. We are getting a Madrid track,
Spain,
which means a lot of cities will not get a track.
Oh,
which is sad.
This podcast is Spain without the S.
Oh. I've heard the joke where it's like,
we're having a good time.
well, for instance, I am currently Spain without the A. Yes. Okay, I'm done now.
Yeah, my mom married Spain without the sin.
Mhm.
That was the joke.
Yeah, I get it.
And I love committing Spain without the paw. Sin. Anyway, our next question is from Bosser JC. What genre of games do you think is the most creative, and what are some of your favorite games?
3D platformers.
Is indie technically a genre or no?
I mean, if indie games are a genre, then
That's more the developers. It's
Yeah.
more classification because they can be any genre.
indie is not a genre. Indie is not a genre. That's what Google
Okay.
told me.
Well,
Unfortunately,
I like
I'm
3D
gonna-
platformers, but I think platformers, specifically indie platformers, are the most creative.
I think the most creative genre of games, like the one that people do the most with creatively, is probably 2D platformers.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's the least amount of coding.
Not when you're doing some creative things with it.
Mario Wonder.
Mario Wonder. Yeah, that's a good point. What about one person hasn't
think-
done it?
I don't know. I guess this is controversial, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like open world is in itself one of the most creative types of games because
Is it though? Because open world isn't the whole point of open world is that it's open world.
they have to be able to craft a game to where you experience the game while still being able to make your own decisions and go where you want and stuff. And I feel like in that requires a lot of creativity.
I guess that's a true. That is a true for sure.
One heck of a true. That Washington English is getting to you, Preston.
Yeah, I'm turning into a Washingtonian.
That's not
It's still
good.
hilarious that we are all in all 4 time zones of the U.S.
Yes. Well,
It's
well,
great.
I mean, continental U.S.
Not the U.S. territories.
What about Alaska and
Yeah.
Hawaii?
They don't
matter.
exist. There are 48 states.
Oh.
Hey,
Hawaii's being
Yeah,
burned
Hawaii's
alive, so
being
they're gone.
burned
Oh,
alive,
no.
so I would watch what you're saying.
that
Didn't we
is
ask for fire questions like the other episode? Like 2 episodes ago, we asked for fire questions. Should have asked for them again. Could have gotten some good ones about
so
Hawaii.
wrong.
I
so
probably shouldn't say
wrong.
that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
We're the best podcast to get.
All of you people in Hawaii, we hope that you are okay. Love you.
Nah.
We support you.
Well, there are a fair amount.
Anyway,
of
what are
people
some of your
wondering.
favorite games?
Favorite games? A Hat in Time. Well, in that genre.
So good.
I think.
So good. So good.
Oh,
I love that game.
I think it's referring to like the genre of games we picked, but for indie 3D platformers,
makes
I'd
sense, yeah.
have to say A Hat in Time, and also there's this game that's currently in development. I only saw it a couple days ago, and now I'm fully invested. But it's called Billy Bust Up. It looks really cute.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Plucky Squire. Oh, I forgot to say that in the news. The Plucky Squire got delayed. It's not coming out this year anymore.
Oh man! If only I knew what that was.
It looks really good. If you have some extra time, look up the trailer for a Plucky Squire. Looks
I
so
have
good.
extra time. I don't really feel like doing that.
Tyler, you literally watched that trailer with me. Do you not remember it?
No, I do not.
Okay. Some of my favorite games in the 2D platformer genre, Mario, Kirby,
Mario. Kirby.
More Kirby.
I know Cuphead. Cuphead is a
Splatoon.
good 2D platformer.
I like Splatoon.
Celeste. Celeste is a really, really good 2D platformer. There we go. I did my thing.
Good job.
Woo.
Oh,
I think
well.
Beth and Tyler haven't answered yet.
Galaxy 2.
Oh.
That's all we need. to know.
If you. No, I said mine.
Oh, me. Yeah. So, okay. As far as like open world, probably Breath of the Wild. Well, Tears of the Kingdom will probably be once I've played more of it. It's probably a better game, but I'm not. I feel like I can't say that yet. But like as far as like my favorite games ever, like is not in the open world genre necessarily.
I don't think that was the question.
So it kind of, but yeah, my favorite game of all time is Animal Crossing New Leaf, actually. So,
Okay.
Animal Crossing in general, some of my favorite games. And I mean, you could argue that's very creative in itself too, because it's Animal Crossing's literally about like designing and stuff. So the whole idea of the game is creativity. I also love Pokemon, which we're gonna talk a lot about Pokemon.
Yeah,
for sure.
Open world game in Pokemon, which I have feelings about, but yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from RoboBunny G. If you had to pick 3 characters to be added as DLC in Smash 6, what would they be? So I'll do that one first. And then the second question.
That's a really good question, actually.
Paper Mario. Paper Mario has to be one. Waluigi.
No.
And Cuphead. Those are my 3.
Well, Waluigi's going to be in the base game.
That's true. That's true. He would be in the base game.
He's not going to be in the...
In that case, then Madeline. Madeline is the third one from Celeste.
There you go.
So
personally,
go ahead.
My number 1 pick would be either King Boo or King Bob-omb. I don't think either would make it, but I'd
King
like.
Boo could be fun.
Either.
You could like have a move that just turns you invisible and people just go right through you.
Yeah.
If you time it right, that could be your shield. You just turn invisible.
Yeah. Trying to think of other bizarre characters. We could
Spider-Man.
get. I was gonna say something from Minecraft, but
Ender Dragon. It's a Ridley Echo Fighter.
Yeah, a Ridley Echo Fighter of Ender Dragon for sure. And then I didn't think this through so well.
Block from Geometry Dash.
Yes, the cube from Geometry Dash.
Yes. Its attack is just
a jumps. It has nothing except for jumping.
What about the little spaceship?
It has a rocket. It has the UFO.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually, that could be really cool with all of its different transformations.
They could implement that so well, actually.
Nintendo?
Yeah. I want this now.
Nintendo?
They could implement the Geometry Dash cube into Smash Bros. I want it to happen.
Okay, so Tyler's got King Boo and Geometry Dash. What's your third?
I thought Echo Fighter, Dry Bowser for Bowser.
Okay, that works. Madison?
So there's a character that I've been begging for years, and I'm still waiting. Prince Fluff from Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Who cares about him?
Funny.
Please?
If they put in Prince Fluff before they put in Bandana Waddle Dee.
Yes.
A Bandana Waddle Dee would be a base game character in Smash 6.
Prince Fluff fans, rise up.
I guarantee it.
Let's make a petition.
Nobody stands.
We want Prince Fluff. So, yes.
I mean...
Sure. What's your other 2?
So, I kind of had to go with a basic answer. I feel, because I was just thinking about this actually. Mario RPG is actually coming to the Switch now. So, isn't it Geno? Or
Geno, yeah.
Geno. I mean, it makes sense. Because
it's on Switch.
It's making a comeback, so,
It's always a chance.
Third, I don't know which one, so I wanted you guys to help brainstorm this, but I don't think it's right that there are more Fire Emblem characters than Pokemon.
Rillaboom to finish off the water, fire, grass trio. Rillaboom.
No.
No,
We can't do Masquerada because that's too close to Incineroar. So Rillaboom.
Masquerada is awesome, okay? And if
He
you had
is.
Incineroar,
I
it
would
would be
put in
really cool
Masquerada if I
too.
could, but Incineroar's already in there, and they'd be deemed too similar.
I kind of agree.
Incineroar is better.
How about
Yeah.
Pit and Dark Pit? How about Samus
Well, they're
and
Echo
Dark
Fighters.
Samus?
They're Echo
Yeah, those
Fighters.
are yeah.
Masquerada wouldn't be an Echo.
Samus is not
It
an
would
Echo.
be sad if Masquerada was an
Samus is
Echo
not an
Fighter.
Echo Fighter with Zero Suit.
How about like a mythical Pokemon or something that isn't a starter?
Celebi.
Something interesting.
Celebi could be really cool.
Yeah.
Rayquaza.
Yeah.
Mewtwo. No,
Don't you
Mewtwo's
dare
already
say
in there.
Rayquaza. It's Rayquaza.
It's Rayquaza. I'm gonna shoot you.
No, it's not. I'm gonna hurt you. Don't make me drive up there to Washington.
In the official pronunciation, it is Rayquaza. Just putting that
Shut-
out there.
No, it's Rayquaza. Just like how you don't pronounce the
It's
syrup.
Rayquaza.
Says it's Rayquaza.
Are you the people
Ash
who
Ketchum
pronounce
is
it
all
syrup
knowing.
instead of syrup?
Syrup.
Syrup?
I don't eat it
Syrup.
either way.
You say syrup? No,
Yes.
it's syrup.
Oh,
Syrup.
It's syrup.
syrup. Wait, no, syrup.
It's like stir up.
Preston, you
Oh.
are
Caramel or caramel?
high.
Caramel.
It depends on what we're talking about.
I alternate
It depends.
without even thinking about it. It's weird.
Yeah, me too. I'll say caramel or caramel.
It's like garbage or trash.
You're garbage and trash.
Thanks, Tyler. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
And so are your Mario Kart opinions.
No.
Can I say my thoughts on who should be in Smash now, please?
Yeah, you can say your thoughts, Beth.
Yes.
Yay. So first we have the imposter
Yes.
from Among Us.
There was literally like a
There-
fan made
I found a really good fan made trailer for that. They made like a full song and everything. Looks so good. I can fully support that.
I feel like Tetra would be cool. Because Tetra is kind of like Zelda, but she's also not, so
Tetra
it
isn't
could
Zelda.
be somewhat of
She's a
an
different
Echo
character.
Fighter. Yeah. I feel like Gino would be a good addition.
You can't do Gino
Like we
because
mentioned
Gino has already
earlier.
been done. You have to choose a different one.
Oh. I have to use a different one?
Yeah.
How about Tails? Tails would be a great addition.
I agree. There we go. That's 3.
Yeah.
Wait, that's 2.
No, that was 3.
Oh, no, that is 3.
Yeah.
I can't math today.
What's 1 plus 1 again? I think you need to.
11.
72.
Sans.
Sans. Sans is already in the game. I'm already playing as Sans.
True. True.
Well, Waluigi is in the game just as much as Sans.
True.
is.
Yes.
And then the
I mean,
second
you can
part of
actually play as Sans.
Yeah.
Though.
the second part of Robo Bunny G's question is, what is your favorite music genre / artist? My favorite music genre is video game music, and my favorite artist is Noteblock. I'm a nerd. That's my answer.
Mine used to be video game music, but now I learned that you're dumb. And okay, video game music is good, but a lot of other songs I like better. I don't really have a favorite artist and like genre. I kind of just listen to everything.
That's fair.
Mm.
Yeah, I chose video game music because I don't know if there's another genre. I guess musical theater. I listen to a lot of musical theater music. I don't know what my favorite artist would be.
And that's because you're in theater, you nerd.
I'm gonna say anything that isn't country. I will
second that.
Excuse me?
I will second that. Country is terrible.
Preston, you
Excuse
live
me?
in
I live in Utah. That doesn't mean I like
Utah
country.
is the country state. It should.
see. I'm bringing the true opinions out now.
Oh my gosh.
Don't enjoy country.
People who
I mean,
listen
I've
to
been.
country music are the people who made Fox and
You
Smash
listen
Bros.
to the wrong country. You listen to the wrong country then. That's
I have
my only
no
answer.
appeal. The appeal isn't there.
Only
But
good
pretty much
country
any
song.
other.
The only good country song is "Life Is a Highway."
Okay,
Changed my
Yeah.
mind.
that's fine. But
That's
if
one
there's-
of hundreds of good country songs.
Let's see. We have Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's a restaurant.
I love Kit.
Cracker Barrel.
Wait, no, it's not.
Little bit of chicken
Oh
fried.
yeah, chicken fried.
Cold beer on Friday night.
That song is so annoying.
Oh.
That one and
Yeah, I would
Most so
never.
annoying.
what's the one
Here's the
like
thing, none of
fishing
that-
fishing in a river or something? There's some sort of fishing song that I very much dislike.
Strawberry Wine's a good song too.
Well,
Uh.
any country song that is objectively good, I would.
Oh,
still
All
never
My
go out of
Exes
way to
Live
listen
in
to.
Texas. That is a great song.
That
sounds like a
is a
terrible
great
song.
song to make fun of. It's
Preston, you're a terrible song.
All My Exes
On the
are
Road
Twitter.
Again. On the Road Again is great. Do neither of you like On the Road Again? On the Road Again. Can't wait to get back on the
It's
road
fine.
again.
I like 99 bottles of thing on the wall.
These two are
99
very
bottles of
insane.
thing. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of thing on the wall. Is that?
What do we?
no.
Ooh, how about God Bless the USA? That's a classic.
God bless ye, merry gentlemen. I love that song. That's a great song.
That is a Christmas song.
Christmas is legitimately one of my favorite genres. Give me anything Christmas.
How about
I
Jolene?
agree.
There's one other country song that I like, and that's "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer."
I mean, it's about time we break out the country. It's about time we break out the Christmas.
Yeah.
music.
Boot Scootin' Boogie is a great one too.
That's a line
Alright, I
dance.
think we're gonna stop.
I'm
This
starting
is
to
a
regret I
Nintendo
ever said
podcast, not a
anything.
country music podcast.
How about Neon Moon? How about Neon Moon? That's my last one.
Here? I'm
God's
going
country.
to turn on my playlist where I have every single song that I've ever liked on it, and whatever the first song is my music taste. Athletic Theme from Yoshi's Island by the 8-Bit Big Band. That's my music taste.
You suck.
Okay.
Shut your mouth.
How do you play a
do you guys
random
li-
song on
I
Spotify?
don't have Spotify Premium.
Oh,
Yeah.
Imagine.
imagine.
Alright, let's
You
move on
guys,
to the first segment.
speaking of video game
We gotta
music,
stop talking about music, please.
Wait! I never told my music. Quickly.
Wait, why did we go to country music?
Quickly,
I'm so
please.
confused.
Because Maddie said country's bad.
okay,
Because
I
she has
genuinely
bad
have a
taste.
question.
Well, she's wrong.
I have a question. If we're talking about video game music, real quick, do you guys listen to Insane in
Yes,
the Rain?
Insane in the Rain. Incredible.
No.
Love Insane in the Rain.
Yes.
Great.
Okay, we're good.
Good.
Oh,
I
yes.
have no idea who that is.
Oh,
Maddie and I have the same music
it's like
taste.
the best.
We both hate country and listen to jazz video game remixes.
Yes.
Gosh. Okay.
Beth and I know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. I might just have to say country is my favorite music genre.
I hate you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Just out
I
of
have a
spite?
problem. I like a lot of music genres, but
So do
have
I.
no problem.
I I like video game lo-fi. I like country, and I like 80s music. Cause 80s music is its own genre. Fight me.
I like two of those, and the third one isn't country. Or
Gladly.
the third one is country. I'm gonna shut up and move on to our next segment, Best and Worst. We're gonna look at the best and worst
You're the
Pokemon
worst.
designs in Generation 9.
You're the worst.
I already think I have a worst one.
Same. Wait, let's see if it's the same one. 3, 2, 1. Dunsparce.
Oh, I forgot the name, but it wasn't a Dunsparce.
What's it look like?
I was gonna say Wiglet.
Oh, no, never mind. You're right.
No.
That is the worst. That is the
No.
worst.
No.
Wiglet is the worst
don't
Pokemon
do
design.
Wiglet like that.
Or actually, no, Wug Trio is
Oh, yeah,
worse.
Wug
Bug
Trio is-
Trio.
No.
They're both terrible. That evolutionary
No.
line.
It's a bunch of sausages.
You
Okay,
can't
well,
do
Tyler,
that.
what is the worst Pokemon to you?
In Generation 9, the
I
best.
don't know. I haven't played Generation 9 in years.
That's Scarlet and Violet.
What?
I know. I haven't played it in years.
What
Mm.
year are you coming from?
1734.
Tyler actually he went to go
Mm.
pick his sister up and then found a time machine and time traveled to the future. He's been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler, I am curious though. What is the worst Pokemon design of Gen 9 in
If it's
your
not
opinion?
Wiglet or Wugtrio.
It's not. But I don't really know the Pokemon very well in Gen 9 anymore.
Because it's been so long.
It's been a while since I played Violet, if I'm going to be honest.
I haven't even
Well,
beaten
what
them. I did
does it
like 2
look
gyms.
like?
Wugtrio's the worst.
No, I've been through all the gyms like 3 times.
See, you should remember.
Rookie. I personally, I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's one that I don't like. It's Arascuda. I just don't. I'm not a fan of it.
Is that Gen 9?
That's Gen 8. That's Gen 8.
No, it's not.
It literally
it's not.
is. It's fairly.
It's not.
Barraskewda is
Yeah.
Gen 8.
Bears. Oh, well, it's Legends
No,
Arceus,
that's
right?
you're thinking of Basque Legion. Barraskewda is just a fish.
You know, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Barraskewda.
I'm gonna Google
Oh.
Gen 9 Pokemon.
That'll
How about
work.
that?
Yeah.
So, my opinion on
Or
Gen
Espathra. Espathra's horrible.
Espathra's the moth one, right?
Gen 9 is just weird.
Espathra's the
What?
moth one, right? Oh,
No, Espathra's the Lady Gaga
Oh, yeah, you're
ostrich.
right. That one is weird. It's not Wiglet though. It's better than Wiglet.
No, it's not Wiglet, but it's a close second.
Okay, I found the worst one.
Okay.
The evolution
Okay.
of Lechonk.
Eh.
It's emo.
Oinkalone?
It's emo, and
not.
I hate it.
Are you implying something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the worst one.
If you say so. And the
I do
best,
say
the
so.
best
Go for
one,
it.
shared Fergaraf.
I haven't said
Oh,
my
you haven't
worst.
said your worst yet?
I feel like Gen 9 is very hit or miss on the Pokemon,
Yeah.
but I really don't like Capsicid and Scovillain.
How dare you?
They're
They're okay. They're
not
okay,
great.
in my opinion.
My other answer though is probably Flamigo,
It's
just
just a
because
flamingo.
it's just a Flamigo.
That actually gives a point to my book.
It's so
It's
cute.
hilarious.
Just a flamingo.
It's so
It's a-
cute.
And it's a play
cute,
on
but it's
Spanish.
just a
I
Amigo
love
is
it.
Spanish for friend, so it's a play on that.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
be honest,
It's cute.
when I first saw it, I thought it was actually named Flamingo.
Oh, hey, look, it's just a normal flamingo.
Oh, me too.
I like flamingo. I'd say the best one
Yeah.
has to be Fergaraf, though,
I like
because it's just a real. I should say it less fast.
Long
Fergaraf,
neck.
because they took a Girafarig and then they just flipped the entire name around, making the name a palindrome, and then they made the design really cool as well with the chain chomp like over its head. I'm a fan. Like Fergaraf.
Mm.
And Meowscarada is a close second.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
While there were a lot of bad Pokemon in Gen 9, there were also a lot of good ones, in my opinion. Such as Clodsire and
Well, it's
Bramblegast and
Ooh,
Armarouge
Armarouge and Ceruledge are so cool.
and Arboliva and Dashbun. But if I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be I don't know. I really like Armarouge, so I'll probably go with Armarouge. Actually, no,
like
Clodsire.
Charcadet.
Clodsire is my favorite, and then Meowscarada is a close second for me.
Clodsire is just adorable.
Clodsire is adorable.
I love it.
Yeah. when I saw my little tiny Paldean Wooper evolve into this beautiful boy, I was so happy, and I was like, "You will be a champion,"
It
and he
has
was
the
a
biggest.
champion.
It has the biggest friggin' smile on its face too.
I know, it's so cute.
I think my favorite is probably Fido and its evolution Dachshund, maybe, just because they're cute. I like the play on words with the names and their doggos. Also like Varoom just because.
Mm.
Citadel and Cetitan.
Titan is good. Yeah. Reavard is
Reeford,
cool.
Houndstone.
Tinkaton.
Yeah. Tatsugiri is cute.
Yes, little sushi boy.
I also agree
The
about
Sushi Titan.
Yes.
yeah. I also agree about Farigiraf.
Yeah. All right. Is that everybody? No. Who hasn't gone?
No.
Oh,
No.
go.
Me.
Go fast.
My favorite is definitely King Gambit.
King Gambit.
Oh,
King
yeah.
Gambit is weird.
But Skeledurs is a close second. Skeledurs is a close second.
Mm.
What do you guys think about the Paradox Pokemon? I thought they were all pretty good.
I thought Iron Valiant was spot on. Maybe just because I love Gallade.
Yeah. I like
Wait.
Iron Tusk.
Oh, yeah. I really
no.
like Roaring Moon.
Yeah, Iron Valiant. Yeah, I very much like Iron Valiant. I think he's super cool. And
Yeah.
Iron Moth is cool too. All the Paradox forms are good. I don't know.
Mm. I don't know. Screamtail's a little unsettling to me,
Does
but
Screamtail
other
look
than
like
that.
me?
Screamtail's the terrifying
Screamtail is
Jigglypuff.
cool. I like
not-
Screamtail.
It's not that bad.
These little adorable little cat things.
I'm not saying it's bad, it's just
I
a little
like Screamtail.
unsettling.
It's adorable.
Hmm.
All right. That's our best and worst for today, which means we get to move on to our next segment, Fusion Dance. This is a brand new segment. We're going to take a game series and fuse it with another one. And the game series we have for today is Pokemon. So each of us chooses a game series. I'm going with Pikmin because that was the original one that I had an idea for. And I'm just going to fuse it with Pokemon and make like a Pikmin X Pokemon game. What game series do you all want to do?
Mario.
Be anything. Mario? Okay.
Mario Kart.
Mario
A
Kart?
Hat in Time.
Ooh. Okay.
Animal
And-
Crossing?
Sure, yeah. Alright. I can do Pokemon first. That's the name of my game.
Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all.
The idea is that in this game, Pikmin are just one of the Pokemon. It's revealed after that the landing spot in Pikmin, where like all the Pikmin games take place, is just a very small clearing in the Pokemon world. And once Olimar and friends get out of that clearing, they see all of the Pokemon living around and all the normal-sized people. And then the normal-sized people talk with Olimar, and then they learn how to use the art of Dandori. So the whole game is Pokemon trainers using the art of Dandori that Olimar taught them to just play do Pokemon battles. So you have like teams of like 50 Pokemon. You send your Pikachu out that way, and you send your Rowlet out that way, and you have to go fight as many battles as you can in a time limit before the end of the day. Your goal to beat everybody in the entire region. And then there would be like more things, but that's the basic pitch. Okay, man.
Fun.
All right, who wants to go next?
I could.
All right.
Can I do DLC instead of a game?
You're supposed to fuse the two franchises together
To make a game?
to make a game.
Okay. So, I'm not gonna be able to have a very good backstory with this one because it's Mario Kart. But I guess it would basically just be Mario Kart with Pokemon and Pokemon themed tracks. I don't know. I didn't think that far through with it.
So it's just Poke
Maybe
Kart.
characters in the anime can race.
Sure, but they're also all awful.
Ash has terrible stats.
Ash has terrible everything.
Off the track every time you see Nurse Joy.
The nurse joy is an item. Only effective on Brock.
Oh dang! I got Nurse Joy again. I don't see Brock
And
anywhere on this
Ash.
track.
What about Officer
man.
Jenny?
Oh, that's another item that would be just for Brock.
No, Officer Jenny uses her gun to shoot out the tires of the carts.
Oh.
They just go spinning out and crash and blow up
I
in
think-
like an anime fashion.
Oh man. So I'll go next then. So it's gonna be called a Pokemon in Time. Very creative, I know.
Very.
But what it is you're a Pokemon trainer and you travel through time, but you're also on a spaceship. You're on a time traveling spaceship.
Okay.
And you get to go to the past of Pokemon and the future of Pokemon, but you also meet this character who seems very nice at first, and then is like, oh wait, I want to time travel too, this is cool, and you're just doing this for fun.
It's your rival. You
so
get
you
to
can
name
become
him.
a Pokemon master. The rival's name will be Space. Or I don't know.
Hey everybody, my
No,
name's Space. That's like me saying that I wanted to name my children Hungry and Tired.
Sounds like a 2023 name.
Mm.
You imagine
Not
your kid
even
going up to the
gonna
top
lie.
of the classroom, it's like, all right, everybody, this is the new kid. He just moved here. Can you introduce yourself? Hi, everybody. I'm Hungry. Okay, what's your
Dad,
name?
I'm hungry.
I would name my kid Hungry. It'd
So-
be funny. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Well, okay, how about the name is Antimara because it has Giratina, the Pokemon of antimatter.
Okay.
And so the whole thing though is you also occasionally team up with Dialga and Palkia. And you have to stop your rival with Giratina from taking over the world. And not just the world, but the time-space continuum as we know it. And yeah.
And if
And you're also
lose
trying
the
to be a
game-
Pokemon master in the process.
If you lose the game, all
And
of
if
your
you lose
Pokemon
the
save
game-
files on your Switch are all just destroyed.
Yes. No, you get sent to the past. As well.
In
All your
real life.
files get deleted and then you get sent to the past. Yes, in real life.
Dang, Pokemon Company
And
got
you get
technology.
sent to a different dimension.
It'd be fun.
Sounds like Sword Art Online or something.
But yeah, that's my game. Well, then also you see the time-space continuum implode on your Switch.
Nice.
Oh.
Love when that happens.
Yeah.
All right, Madison.
Okay. So Instead of Animal Crossing, it is Pokemon Overpass.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so I want the art style of this game is going to be like you know, like Pokemon Cafe Mix, you know, that
Yeah.
cute
Adorable.
cartoon
Yeah.
look. I want that. I want that as the whole
So it's
game.
almost like Cozy Grove
And then
style.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like in the area of like the town that like Detective Pikachu is in, like that
Like
area.
Rhyme City.
People in Pokemon. Yeah. And basically it's like you can choose, like in the town you can choose if you want to open a shop, and you could like have a home that you decorate, and you can like travel around, get to know the other people in the city, do quests for them, stuff like that. Maybe the Pokemon that you have with you, maybe somehow you have like, maybe the main character has a partner Pokemon with them. You can choose what that is, and then maybe throughout the game you get other Pokemon somehow. Not by catching them, but like maybe as gifts or so. I don't know. That sounds wrong. Maybe not as gifts. Where was I going with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, you help build up the city. Oh, I know where I was going with that. So the Pokemon's abilities can help you do stuff. So maybe if you like get an electric type, you can help repair electrical problems or something. Or the different types of Pokemon can do different things to help you like as you progress.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I think that was a successful news segment. Let's move on to our direction review. We're going to look at Pokemon Presents 2023, August.
Woo!
The longest Pokemon Presents yet.
With the first one with nothing new?
Yeah. What do you mean nothing new? We got new shoe designs that are never going to be available to the public.
Sounds like the February Direct. Nothing
See,
new.
this is exactly what I said on our episode. If the most interesting thing you have to talk about in 35 minutes is some shoes that aren't even being sold, then what was that?
That's true.
Yeah. Well, they showed off. Thought they showed off like some new Paradox. No, they didn't show off some new Paradox Pokemon.
Yeah, they did. I think it was pretty good.
They didn't.
They showed off some new NSO stuff. There was an in-depth Scarlet and Violet trailer that looked really good for the DLC. They had a new trailer for Detective Pikachu Returns that looked really good. They had a new NSO update, and they had lots of like animated series announcements that were really cool.
Yeah.
Which that TCG series is actually looking
the
fairly
first episode
promising.
was great. The Path to the Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't feel like it needed to be a 35-minute long. I would have much rather preferred them just release the trailers on their own. But
all right.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. They could have just released like a trailer a week
Or
over
it
the
could have
summer
been an email.
instead of having all this stuff.
Yeah, something I was listening to, which it is kind of an interesting choice that they're making, releasing a sequel to Detective Pikachu on the Switch, with the only way to play the original on the 3DS, since there's going to be a lot of people that haven't, and it's a direct sequel, so it's kind of interesting that they're not porting the original Detective Pikachu
Yeah, you would think they would
first.
do that.
It's kind of weird. So maybe you don't really need to know the story so far
Hopefully they give a good
to
recap of
enjoy
it.
it. Yeah.
I mean, most people have watched the movie, though, right?
The movie is different from the game.
So,
it's not this. It's very different. Like, not even really close. So, yeah. Another thing that I've heard a lot of people talking about is the idea of having gens 1 through 3 ported onto the Switch in the expansion. I don't know if they're ever going to do that. I feel like they're just gonna sell them.
I don't even think they're going to sell them. I think they're just not going to do it because they already have Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee for Gen 1. And they don't want people saying, like, oh, we have Pokemon on Switch Online.
Yeah. But Stadium 2 and the TCG on Game Boy is cool to have.
Yeah. We should do TCG online. That would be fun. Is there TCG game online? Like with the Switch?
Not on the Switch.
Where did Tyler go? Tyler disappeared.
Tyler's back for more.
He's gone.
We're back to the
He's
corner.
returned to his corner.
Ooh. He's in the audience.
Oh yeah, he is in that. Wonder what happened.
Oh, he's saying help.
I helped
help.
You. How was the
no.
corner?
Oh wait, help. Tyler's timeout corner. Speaking of timeouts.
Alright.
Can you hear me? Oh,
no, we cannot.
I cannot hear Tyler.
What did you do? What did you do?
Is your mic set up correctly?
Yeah, maybe disconnected.
Yeah, hello, Patreon viewers. This is
check which mic it is.
Extra content that you pay for.
Yes. Hello and welcome to the part of the show where I criticize Maddie because she disappeared. Except Maddie didn't disappear, so
I just have to suffer it.
Say
to my face.
Are not purple. Get better.
Riolus can be whatever they want.
No, they can't. Riolus must always be.
They can be a Wug trio.
Riolus can be two things: a Riolu or a Wug trio.
Wug trio.
They will be disowned if they choose the path of Wug trio.
Hey, Tyler, say something.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yes, we can hear you.
I don't know what happened.
Yay.
But anyways, speaking of timeouts, why don't we go move on to the part of as we rank a person who really needs a timeout pit in Fighter by Fighter. So let's see, Pit.
What do we think about Pit?
I mean, I like
tier.
Cherry Pits are good.
I think he's a solid A. What? Did you just say F?
Cherry Pits are better than armpits.
Pit as a Smash character, the angel person.
F tier.
He is not F tier.
F tier.
Oh.
F?
Wait,
no.
before we rank him, I have to do the funny thing. So far we have Mario is B, DK is C, Link is A, Samus is B, Dark Samus is C, Yoshi is C, Kirby is A, Fox is F, Pikachu is A, Luigi is C, Ness is A, Captain Falcon is A, Jigglypuff is G, Peach is a D, Daisy is B, Bowser is A, Ice Climbers is C, Sheik is D, Zelda is C, Dr. Mario is C, Pichu is C, Falco is F, Lucina is F, Young Link is S, Ganondorf is C, Mewtwo is B+, Roy is C, Chrom is D, Mr. Game & Watch is D, and Meta Knight is a B.
So is Young Link still the only S
That's the
tier?
most bullcrap thing ever. Our first S tier just
think it's
It is
perfect.
not.
Why did our
You left us
first S
to-
tier
well,
go to Young Link?
You left
I was
because it
I think I
wasn't
was here
Link.
for that.
Maddie, that was when we had Mito gone and we kidnapped.
That was
we
our
Oh.
April
were
Fool's takeover.
we volunteered to take
Yeah,
That was
over
our
the
April
podcast.
Fool's swip
Yeah.
swap.
Yeah. That was very voluntary and not forced
Preston,
on
why did
anyone
we save
whatsoever.
Young Link for that day?
I don't know. They didn't even call him
Oh.
Yink. You were supposed to call him Yank.
Young Link,
Yeah, I realized
I'm
that now.
disappointed.
Okay,
Should
I'm
be.
sorry.
it's just
After
so
we had
perfect.
recorded, I was like, oh, I forgot to say Yink. There, now I said it. Edit it
It
in.
goes back into the. I actually did re-edit the first episode at one point because people kept listening to it and it wasn't good. So I re-edited the whole thing.
It's like our second most viewed episode.
It's like it's like third or fourth now. His first is Ed Sheeran is the final boss of Pokemon.
Yeah, our first episode
First is
is
Ed
really
Sheeran.
bad.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran.
Hey, how dare
How-
it had
Oh yeah, our
Charmander.
number one viewed episode is our first episode, and that recording was interesting.
It-
Oh, our
you can't
celebrity guest
replicate-
though was our second most viewed one.
All right. Yeah, our best is Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran is the final boss of Pokemon. Then I Can't Respect You If You Play as Fox, which is the season 2 finale. Then Green Bean Hill Zone, and then the first episode. And all of those have above 50 plays.
Mm.
I feel like what people I feel like what people need to understand is when you go to listen to a podcast you haven't for the first time, it's generally best to listen to the most recent episode and then work your
Yeah,
way
I
back by
agree.
what
Don't
interests
listen
you.
to it from the first episode. Unless you're like listening to
It's
Critical
not-
Role or something.
It's not like a TV
I
Yeah,
can't
show.
respect you if you play as Fox.
If it's narrative, like Critical Role, like D&D podcast or whatever, then yeah, first episode. But otherwise, definitely listen to the most recent.
Mm.
Oh, off the Wiglet is gross is no longer our least played episode.
Yeah, that was like my favorite episode because I was the new co-host.
Our least played episode
That's like
right
my
now
favorite.
is Off the Wiggler. Hyrule has been flooded. That is our least played episode.
Well, that's fine.
What
So
is
that was
our
the one where
least
we
was that
talked
played
about
episode?
we talked about Wave
Oh.
5. Chris.
Oh yeah, that one was dumb.
It was good.
I
That
didn't
was
really
a good
like that
episode.
one. I was barely on it. I had to leave.
That's right. I'm gonna have to leave if we don't hurry up. We should probably go to our next thing. Oh wait, we haven't all
Oh,
ranked. We have to rank Pit. Yeah.
Wait, what
I
tier
give
did
him
we
A.
put it?
Tyler gave him an F. What did you give him?
I give him a solid C because cherry pits are amazing.
I was gonna say
A,
B.
B, C, F.
Oh,
So-
well, I don't know. Or we could do A for armpits.
No.
So probably D tier.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Okay,
doing
so two
A
A's,
for
a B, and an F.
armpits.
That's like a B overall.
No, C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a B overall.
Preston,
It's
you're
a
never right
B.
about anything.
I'm always right.
I'll
If
give
you-
it an S
if you
tier,
did
then
the
it's
math,
definitely a B.
We had 2 A's, an F, and a B.
Yeah.
So logically, F is 3 spaces below B.
You don't have an E tier.
2 spaces,
And
A is above it.
A is one
So
space above it,
logically-
but there are 2 A's.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
No copyrighted music.
bum,
So
ba-dum,
logically, Pitch
bum,
should be
ba-dum,
in C tier.
How about a
B
B
minus.
minus?
C tier.
C plus?
C plus is fine.
Mm.
B plus.
I just like to win. I win.
A C plus is just
Yeah,
a
it's just
fancy
like a
B
C sharp
minus.
as opposed to a D flat. It's
You're
the
flat.
same thing. All right. That means we get to move on to a final part of our show, which is the Wobject. Non-Patreon viewers, you just missed a lot. Go subscribe to Patreon at patreon.com/offthewall. This is how I advertise here.
Or just catch him live on
Alright,
Discord.
object for
Just catch him
today.
live on Discord.
Oh yeah, do that. Or do that. Our object for today is: will they ever fix Scarlet and Violet?
Short answer, no.
Because as we know, those games are both buggy messes.
Long answer, yes.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they said that they'll fix Scarlet and Violet. I'm gonna try to find the quote.
Okay. They did, and then they did a tiny update that did like nothing, and I think that's what they think they counted as fixing it. And then they're like,
They said that they will take the feedback from players seriously and are working on improvements to the games.
Yay.
That's what they said. But also, the games haven't improved at all since they said that.
just corporate words for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But
Do you think
go ahead.
maybe like one second. Think that maybe they'll release an update or something?
Maybe.
No. They don't have a reason they don't have a reason to. Unless maybe if the DLC performs very poorly, they'd be like, okay, something needs to change. But the way it is now,
Well, the DLC isn't gonna perform poorly, I
no.
don't think.
So
I think what they could release a big patch on the day that the DLC comes out if they wanted to and fix the game.
I mean, it would be it would say it would redeem the tone that their company has set for sure if they did. But I'm not optimistic about that.
Yeah. We can hope. And Tyler is, for some reason, his audio isn't going through.
Ugh.
So
Because
he can listen, he can enjoy the show for a bit.
yeah. Because the graphics haven't been great in Pokemon on the Switch the whole time, but it's very noticeable in Scarlet and Violet because they clearly did not put.
It's not just the graphics, it's also the game doesn't
run well.
Like,
clearly they cut.
Arceus runs well. Like, it doesn't look the greatest. The water is terrible on Arceus, but at least it runs well.
Yeah, they cut a lot of corners on this to get it out, and it's sad because I think they're genuinely trying. I think they're just on Pokemon is in such a vicious cycle at this point that they're hurting themselves at this point, and I think it's only a matter of time before it spins out of control and something needs to change.
Yeah.
I agree.
Tyler said that his opinion is they won't fix it if they're putting DLC. Fix it. We kind of already said that, but
yeah.
I think it all depends on what happens when the DLC releases. Because if the DLC releases and there's no update to the base game is exactly the same, I don't think it's going to be
the
fixed.
DLC they could be putting out. They could put out an update right when the DLC releases. I could see them doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Something
Or it's a paid update, and in order to get your game to work better, you have to get the DLC.
As if it wasn't already gross. That would be so terrible. So, something that would be interesting, though, is because when the Sword and Shield DLC came out, I remember those areas being a huge improvement from the wild area. And so I wonder if there's going to be a noticeable difference between the DLC areas and the base game in Scarlet and Violet. If it'll be similar, because I mean, I would say it, one good thing about the presents, I think, and it sounds silly maybe or backwards, but I think it's actually a really good thing that they didn't announce anything new in this presents, because it's kind of concerning when you go from a year that had BDSP, Legends Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet in a 12-month period, and all of them performed super well. It's like, well, why not just keep pumping out 2 to 3 mainline games a year at this point? It's insane, but they can do it. And I was concerned that we were going to see like Ilka making a black and white remake. I might actually cry if they did that to black and I still think they might, but at least they didn't announce.
I could see them doing a black, white, black 2, and white 2. Like a black 1 and 2 remake. I could see them doing that because it's really simple. All you have to do is put it into the engine that you already have, and voila.
I know. Like, you mean like the BDSP engine? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not a good engine. So, in my opinion.
But it made money
it
for them.
did. But
So basically, we just need to convince little kids who are buying Pokemon games at stores to not buy Pokemon games at stores unless they're good.
the problem.
So just get the entire world to only buy Arceus, and then we'll be fine.
And that's where it kind of hurts me, is because the games are still fun. Like, I still have fun playing. Now, BDSP, I didn't complete the whole game. I thought it got very tedious and mind-numbing, and I was kind of done with that. But Scarlet and Violet, overall, are fun. Obviously, Legends Arceus is fun.
Legends Arceus is great. Love that game.
I think Sword and Shield is aging very poorly as far as the wild area and stuff. But
yeah, the wild area, but the actual like main storyline, like it's a perfectly good, serviceable, enjoyable Pokemon game, and it actually runs well for most of the time.
Yeah. But one thing that needs to, which I was reminded kind of going back to Pokemon Scarlet, is one thing they really need, if they're going to continue this open world model, they need to do level scaling, because you can't just plop the linear formula of Pokemon into a big world and just expect everything to just be flawless, because I feel like that's what they did.
Yeah.
Like
in Breath of the Wild, for example, as you go throughout the game, the enemies constantly level up, but no matter which way you go, you're going to meet the same level enemies at the same, like, your skill level in the game, no matter which way you go.
Yeah.
Which is what they should do with Pokemon. Like, have the levels be scaled to where you are in the game.
It's ridiculous that you have no idea what levels the gyms are, so you can go to one and then hop to one that's right next to it. And you don't know if it's a 40 level gap or a 10 level gap. You can be in 2 areas very close to each other, and you don't know what level the trainers are. Even on the same route, sometimes it's a huge jump, and it's like I think it would take some extra work, but I think level scaling and all of that is very necessary for...
Honestly, I don't think that it would even be that hard, because all you have to do is set a code to set every wild Pokemon in the game to be like a level higher than the player's highest Pokemon level, or like a level lower than the player's highest Pokemon level. It's like, okay, perfect.
I think
have that. I mean, it might not be as natural, but it would work.
I think it should be like the gym determines how many gym badges determines what level you see in the wild.
Yeah, even that works too.
That would be more general too. So that way there would still be a reward factor to leveling up. Because if they're always on the same level as you, then there's no point to trying to level up your Pokemon or not.
Maybe it's like every 3, since you have like the 3 different paths, maybe for every 3 of anything, like if you get 3 gym badges, or if you get 2 gym badges and 1 Team Star boss defeated, or any combination of those. If you get 3, then all the Pokemon level up. Then you can just do that because there are 24 in the game. Then every 3, you just level up the wild Pokemon. It works.
Mm.
And you can go wherever.
Yeah.
Pokemon Company, we just solved your game.
And to be honest, I feel like it's kind of a given. I kind of assumed that the game would work in some way with that. I didn't assume that there would still be a progression that you kind of had to take to be able to play the game correctly.
I mean, it does give good challenges, like the people who beat it from the hardest gym to the easiest gym. Like, that's a fun challenge that you can do.
Mm.
But also, level, like, it would be cool to have an option to turn level scaling on or off.
Yeah.
I would be happy with that.
Yeah.
I mean, people have been asking for a hard mode in Pokemon for years. It's kind of like, here's the main game, and I mean, make it one way or the other, but yeah. Yeah, I just, it's kind of, because the problem with, it's like the game doesn't reward you in the long run. If you try to take on the hardest stuff first, then you're gonna be overleveled for the rest of the game. It's just gonna kind of be a mind-numbing experience. So it doesn't really feel rewarding to go take on the hardest stuff first in that way, unless you're just doing a challenge for the sake of it. But,
Yeah. It's really weird the way that they have it set up. And I don't think they're going to change that at all, ever. Like, they might change some graphical errors, some running errors, but they're never going to fix that.
No.
They're never going to add level scaling to Scarlet and Violet. Maybe Gen 10.
Mm-mm. Well,
That's
maybe,
the
yeah.
hope.
Gen 10, when they introduced the Ben 10 Pokemon.
Because I don't know where else Pokemon goes from here, if I'm being honest. Like,
Yeah.
like, are they going to keep the open world concept from now on?
I want another Legends game because I really love the more action-oriented Legends Arceus games. And here's the thing, Pokemon will probably do it. They'll probably be rushed out like the first one was. Or even more rushed out because they already have all the mechanics. They'll just be like, alright, put in a few more models, change some polygons around. Beautiful. It's a new game. Congratulations. It'll probably have a whole bunch of errors. Pokemon Company, just as a company, needs to either space everything out or get more teams and more people working on their games. Because if you want to release everything this fast and still have them be good games, you need that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there any other opinions, or are we good ranting about Pokemon for today?
I mean, yeah, I feel like just they're not gonna fix it probably unless they could. Probably will fix it with an update, but just play Pokemon Sleep, and then you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Sleep takes all the pain away.
Actually, I do have another thought, and that's as they just keep creating new Pokemon in every game. I know we've already moved on from, like, there was the whole Dexit thing, and obviously from now on it's impossible to have every Pokemon in every game, but, like, do you think they're just gonna keep making new Pokemon eventually? Certain ones are gonna be forgotten, or, like,
yeah,
how do you even manage having thousands?
And that's already started happening. Like, when's the last time you saw Pichu in a mainline? Okay, not Pichu is a character that doesn't show up in the cards at all.
Pachirisu?
What's Pichu? Pachirisu is one that doesn't show up very much at all. You're right. Or Dene. When's the last time you've seen Dedenne?
Speaking of, were we gonna do Generation Mon?
Oh, no, I cut that out for time.
Oh, okay,
purposes.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No, it just made me think of that. Yeah, well, like, when's the last time you saw Mawile?
Mawile is so cool, too.
I know. Or
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, Pokemon will probably just keep making new ones. In 10 years, we're gonna have like 2,500 Pokemon. Nobody's gonna know what a Caterpie is. It's gonna be great.
Great.
That was supposed to be sarcastic, but it sounded like
I,
actually great.
it's gonna be great. No
It's
Caterpie
gonna
in
be amazing.
society.
I hate Caterpies so much. All right, yeah,
No,
there we go. That's
Yeah.
the episode. I know we said we wouldn't rant anymore about Pokemon, but hey, if you want to go to patreon.com/offthewall, we're about to go into we're going to talk about all the Pokemon presents since 2020 because that's when the first one happened. So if you want to hear that, then you can subscribe to Patreon for as low as $1. And thank you, loyal listener. Make sure to leave us a 5-star review on the podcast platform of your choice. And we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
Wait, check out the Gamer Girl podcasts before I finish
Yes,
out.
do that. And Maddie
check out
Best
Maddie
6
Best
and Purple Riolu.
Very, very good. And thank you for coming with us off the wall.